Honourable Speaker, respected members of Parliament, today I rise again on behalf of MK Party under the leadership of President Jacob Zuma and our party leader, Dr. John Hlophe, to oppose this Department of Communications, Digital and Technologies bill and vote. Well, such shall be the case. The bill perpetuates economic inequities and fails to address the needs of the majority of South Africans, particularly our most disadvantaged communities in the rural areas. Honourable Speaker, in a world where technology is a catalyst for economic development and growth, and taking into consideration that South Africa is regarded as a developmental state, it is embarrassing to state that 30 years into democracy, a Tintswalo that we know and who is situated in the most rural parts of our country, and not this fictional Tintswalo that was referred to earlier on in this year, is bandied about, and has been bandied about, in a so-called State of the Nation address, remember? Let me just touch on that. Continues to find herself in a communication desert just because she's black and poor. Today, and as we continue to articulate, we find ourselves with the most strategic telecommunications and digital technologies portfolio of state companies that yield nothing which is digitally or remotely tangible for the poorest of the poor. Now, we as Mkhonto Wesizwe, the only solution, as many have come to realize, have identified a policy posture that aims to address and end the perpetuation of an undemocratic and unconstitutional digital divide, which will be brought about by this farce of a government formation, the so-called GNU, that differs on simple issues of policy. Marriage led to fail from the onset. In any case, as we move on, why is it that we have, in this day and age, a telecom, which is also partly owned by foreign entities as shareholders, including a broadband infraco not able to roll out telecommunications infrastructure in rural areas? Has their mission and vision become so distorted by capital and commercialization that they forget when they were formed off the back of a SAPO license, and most people don't know, to ensure affordable connectivity to all South Africans regardless of status? But again, how can we expect affordable services when the Cyril Ramaphosa administration has encumbered South Africa with hefty loans that have a direct impact on services offered by our network industries, such as simple thing which is data and effectively connectivity. The cost of data has become so high for the unemployed, unconnected, jobless and impoverished South African because of the same World Bank loans, IMF loans that your administration has taken and burdened our people. Why is it that SAPO can be transformed into an entity that is a nervous system for government communications, banking and regional logistics company in the form of the CFG, for instance, for products and services, including the delivery of cold chain medication? Postbank continues to be a mentee of Standard Bank. And why is this still the case, by the way? Standard Bank, what benefit are they deriving from this arrangement? Tintswalo, by the way, in this day and age, once you decide to connect her, Minister, should be having access, one, to technology, two, to a website that gives her access to start her business, an email issued by SAPO, and the ability to connect and derive services and interact with the likes of other businesses through Yellow Pages, which is offered by Telkom. Clearly, they don't talk.
Can I raise on a point of order, Chair?
Honourable Member, what is your point of order?
Thank you, Chair. I apologize, Honourable Ndhlela. I just want to check if there is a parliamentary to record proceedings by members. I see one member is recording the member on the platform. Thank you, Chair.
Honourable members, in terms of the rules of the National Assembly, you're not supposed to record. So please desist from doing so. The broadcast is live. Order, honourable members. The broadcast is live. It's on YouTube. You can access it there anytime afterwards. But honourable members are supposed not to do that. Please desist from doing so. Please continue, Honourable Ndhlela.
They continue with their attacks anyway, to stifle progress. We talk about cybersecurity, yet the same telecom, by the way, who was hosting sensitive systems of the elections cannot answer why system went down for 2 hours where our votes disappeared and led to us not getting our 2/3 majority. Why is it that in this digital age we don't have an entity that is specifically going to focus in the form of an agency on cybersecurity and in focus intrinsically so on the securitization of government systems? It's clear that even ComSec in this day and age is unable to fulfill on that mandate. Why is it that the SABC, again, should be continued to find themselves with Centex transmission costs and whilst it aims to service the poorest of the poor, and yet on the other hand, it goes cap in hand, depending on multi-choice for certain strategic services, when it actually should be going to multi-choice with a check issued by the PIC or the IDC media, funding to take over a stake that's being targeted by a foreign French company. Why? Digital migration, on the other hand, initiated 12 years ago, is still moving at a snail pace, further infringing on our people's constitutional rights to television content. Why? But again, you know who's in charge. CETA, in of itself, has nothing else but a pass-through procurement entity as opposed to being a leader in government digital transformation. However, they're still burdened with procurement backlogs that continue to stifle innovation and service delivery to our citizenry. We expect CETA to bring about a strong, secure, comprehensive cloud infrastructure and artificial intelligence technology platform to facilitate cost-effective service delivery. Honourable Speaker, as I close off, in this day and age, we should be having free Wi-Fi at every single school, at every single university, at every single hospital. But guess what? Desert communication. And how do we expect to have a 24-hour economy when our people are not connected? I thank you.